Cup. Give your thoughts on the Gaels in the game.
I'm pretty pumped to play Queens. I don't like it too much, so I'm looking to throw a dirty hit or two out there, get them going, grind their gears a bit, and it's going to be a nice warm-up for the Carr-Harris. I heard it's going to be packed. Obviously, my first year, so I heard the boys on the team have never beat Queens. Anyone here, no one in this dressing room has beat Queens, so they're pretty fired up to play them.
RMC and Queens meet for the second time this season at the Kingston Memorial Center. Queens escaped with a 3-1 win the first weekend of January at the Constantine Arena. With a loss to Ryerson, RMC is mathematically out of the playoff run. But the game will still have that playoff feel even in round 2 at the Battle of the Causeway. The major storyline heading into round 2 of the Battle of the Causeway is Coach Adam Shell's absence. Coach Shell was suspended for 1 game following the Ryerson game. Stepping in for Coach Shell are assistant coaches Gary Marino and former Paladins captain Richard Lim. With the Carr-Harris Cup being only a week away and 3 big games in total for the Paladins in the next week, the local media begins to take notice. The first local media is CKWS TV and videographer Mike Postovit, setting the stage for the next 3 games for the RMC Paladins. The biggest 3 games in the Paladin season.
I don't know how fair it is, but the bulk of your meaningful games are at the tail end of the season. Unfortunately, you tell me, how difficult is this? You're playing for pride. Is that what it's all about now?
It is. Fortunately, we have these meaningful games at the end of the year, and things didn't go quite the way we planned, but it's easy to play now in these games because they mean so much for other things, not just obviously the standings. So we can still have an effect on some of the standings, which we got to do. We have a lot of returning guys who are trying to make an impression for where they're going to stand next year. But playing Queens, playing West Point are all huge games in the Carr-Harris Cup, so they come with their own set of motivations, that's for sure. So I'm expecting the same thing. So it's always tough. The old cliche, you throw out the records when Queens and RMC play. But so it's similar. They won last weekend. They're playing very well. They got lots of pace and lots of skill, and we'll have to be prepared. But it's always fun when we play against the Queens. I know the guys really enjoy it because of that crosstown rivalry and sort of being able to hold your head up high as well around town.
Tomorrow night, definitely we're looking as a good tune-up game. We're excited actually to have that game against Queens in the lead-up to our 2 big games. But like you said,
Queens is always a rival we like to play against. We look forward to those games, especially with the Carr-Harris coming up the next week. It's a huge stepping stone for us, and the other guys are refocusing there. They know that these next few weeks are a chance to really get some positive out of the season, and everyone's really focused. Everyone's really coming up hard. I think it's going to be a really good game tomorrow night.
Coming up in layers, yeah.
Chip. Stay on your head.
That's when we were the most successful. When we kept it simple. D went up. D to D up. We got the puck, we chipped the puck. We got very start of the year about go ugly early. And we haven't been playing ugly. That's the game we have to play, because that's the game that's going to make us the most successful. Throw it up and down the ice, and they don't want to get hit, and they want to stay off the boards. That's where we will win that game. We'll win on the boards, and we'll win in front of the net. Okay, boys? Let's go.
To play on the road, you have the manager start. Survive the first 10 minutes. The Paladins are forced to kill many Gaels power plays early in the game, but when they finally got their own chance, they succeeded and took a 1-0 lead.
Here, that's behind the goal of David Amy in front. Louis says for Colin Cook. A second one on the side for Domenico, and he pounds it home. RMC gets on the board thanks to a power play marker from Scott Domenico.
Okay? Chip the puck in, chip the puck out. We need this period. So this is our period. We're going to stamp the game right now, right here. Okay? So keep it ugly, keep it dirty, keep it chipping. Okay, guys? Let's go.
Unusual in rivalry hockey games, you need that competitive edge, that physical edge, to beat your opponents. Paul Dorsey was key in this period, saving Gaels chance after Gaels chance until they score.
Dumps this one in. Moore will pick it up in the corner around the goal for Mearwald. Some miscommunication there, and on the left side of the goal, Jackson has an open cage, and he puts it behind Dorsey. Third time is the charm for the Gaels as they
also as captain versus captain as Alex Pym and Queen's captain Corey Bureau go at it in front of the net.
We're tired. There's no doubt about it. You guys are working your bags off. This is where we shrink the ice. When we're in our end, we protect the house, keep everything to the outside. Keep it simple, keep it ugly. Chip in, chip out. Keep that puck rolling uphill, okay, boys? Come on, this is our period.
The final 20 minutes were just like the first 40. Hard hitting, great goaltending, and great plays by both teams. Dorsey knew what he had to do. He had to keep the Paladins in the game, give them a chance to win later in the game. With RMC putting the pressure on the Gaels in the final moments of the game, the RMC bench called a timeout for one final push. Neither team scores, and we go to overtime. The teams go back and forth in overtime until this happens.
Rourke, a long drive in. Amy steers it off to the side. Gotten by Domenico. Domenico to the right point, a wide open Scott McDonald. He steps into it. It's through! Paladins win in overtime! Scott McDonald with the winner! Scott McDonald wide open on the right point, took the feed, blasts it past Amy, and gives the Paladins a 2.
Running with this plan, pull me, grab me, grabs in the pocket, can't have me. I'll be the president one day. January 1st, oh you like that gossip? Like you the one thinking what gossip.com. Now I got a word for your tongue. How many Rolling Stones you want? Yeah, I got a brand new spirit speaking in this tongue.
Let's rock it! Let's go! On Saudi! On Saudi! Rock them! 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 Hey, let's hustle!
The mountain top, walk on water, I got power, feel so royal. 1 second, I'ma strike for you. Diamond, platinum, no more for you. Got adrenaline, never giving in.